For me, firsthand, needing to go through depression, and then after that accident, being put on SSRIs and benzos, which are your Xanax and Klonopins, and needing to kick those and needing to learn everything I really learned about those.
So what kind of medicine did you take for depression?
Well, first things first. Okay, anyone that goes through what I went through at that age and the specific experience that I went through, where you see someone dead on the ground like that, but your brain has blacked you out, so you were there, but you were not there, and you don't remember until years later. You should be going through some grief and anxiety, okay?
100%.
These are natural things. The first thing the doctor shouldn't decide to do is put you on, and no one knows how bad benzos actually really truly are, because it's hidden until you go looking. You go and you look at things like benzo withdrawal, and then you realize that for mentally and sometimes physically, it could be way worse to kick those than it is even regular opiates. And the reason why most people are probably blowing their fucking brains out is because they don't realize that getting off of a benzo can fuck you up mentally for 9 to 18 months after.
How many benzos did you? So like
I was on like a milligram to 2 milligrams of Klonopin a day.
So like my doctor prescribes me Xanax for flying. So I have major anxiety. Like I burst into tears, and she'll only prescribe me like 10, and they're like They're very.
Then that's fine.
They're very
knock
low.
you the fuck out.
I mean,
right?
I chew up like 3 when I get on the plane. I'm just like goodbye.
But still, your 3 was my 1 daily, so that was like take a milligram a day. And now you do that consecutively for anywhere over 2 weeks. You can be basically what you're doing. Basically, you've built the Hoover dam to your adrenal gland. And then you take that away. First few weeks, you're fine. So you're like, oh, I'm not taking Klonopin anymore. I'm fine. And then 2 months later, right around then, fucking the depression and anxiety, at least for me, it's different for everyone, right? And I'm not a doctor, just hits you like a fucking brick wall. But no one ever told you it was gonna happen. So you're convinced that you're fucked up, that something is actually wrong with you. And now I remember there being a point where I would murder for a Klonopin. I kept moving. I moved like 11 times in 10 years. So every time I moved, my doctor would change. And every time that would happen, there'd be like a 4-month period of time where I would not have Klonopin. So all of a sudden, this huge bout of depression and anxiety would come in, and I just thought that it was me. No one ever, until one day I went on YouTube and YouTubed benzo withdrawal, and the hits load in, and I start watching these videos, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is exactly what I'm going through. It's not me. I'm not fucking going crazy. And I just thought that it was me. No one ever, until one day I went on YouTube and YouTubed benzo withdrawal, and the hits load in, and I start watching these videos, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, this is exactly what I'm going through. It's not me. I'm not fucking going crazy.